we back, you know, in the room, you know, from the TwitchCon trip and I haven't really unpacked everything yet, so bear with me with that. But we did get a lot of cool shit. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like, yeah, I wasn't able to see a lot of things, so that's one thing I have to keep in mind. Though I'm not gonna lie, that I have to get better equipment. I have to get better equipment. Like, guys, let me show you how the recording I was trying to do just in the trip, and it didn't even go through. Like, first of all, the recap, we're gonna go through it. But first of all, look at this. We got this. Fire, 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 right, fire. We got a bag with the patches that they were able to like press on with a hot, like, you know, one of those hot pan like plates or whatever things, a hot press. That was called a hot press, sorry. So it was a hot press thing. So they were able to hot press the badges onto it because they were hot pressable. So now they're like on my bag and it looks fire type. So there was a lot of free shit we got. Like one, I want to say real spill. Want to say first thing. Shout out to this one gaming developer that I actually talked to in one of the venues in TwitchCon, and unfortunately, since my recording wasn't so great, I wasn't able to really catch the match I was playing on. I think so. But I did a crazy cool trick with like shooting the missile, and I was in midair, like shooting. When I was in the midair with the car, and it was like this way, and I shot a missile at somebody, and it landed, and I won the game. That was fire. So I want to say shout out to this game developer right here. It's called Deegan Rivals. It's a game that's, I believe, is in development. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's probably in development. I think it's probably already finished at this point because I was playing it and it was like looking like a good polished game. You know, so far I didn't have like a lot of issues. You know, on my end, like, you know, when I was playing it. So I want to give a shout out to them for letting me play, you know, the game and have like a great experience with them. So that's one first thing, you know. First thing, okay. All right, that's one thing I want to say from like TwitchCon. I want to give a shout out to them because he gave me a shirt, and I gotta get actually in contact with his like socials and stuff, so we can, like, you know, I could do like a sponsorship maybe in the future with him. You know, that's what I'm saying. Then we also got this PUBG winner chicken dinner from the PUBG venue that was in the TwitchCon. So that was also another fire thing they gave us for free. Then we got these shoelaces that shows like a twist charm on it. You see what I'm saying? So that's fire. You can put that on like your shoes and and that was like free. That was from the TwitchCon info desk. And then you got this right here, this bag. It's like a plastic clear bag they gave me over here. Pretty fire. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then you know, then, you know, I got my card over here. This is what I was basically using for getting like like connecting with people and stuff and showing my name. So that's what's up. Um they gave me a card to get access to like go put Resident Evil on my wish list, but I haven't put the game yet because I never really played any Resident Evil games before, to be honest. So I know I'm probably like lacking and slacking on that. This is another patch I have to put on my bag right here, but I gotta like hot press it or hot iron it, whatever. This right here. Oh, look, they gave me another sticker. This sticker is a limited edition party haunted sticker right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold up. There you go. That's my sticker I got. So it's some funny then you got Solo Arise Overdrive. I said Overdrive. They got me some stickers right here. Fire, fire, fire. So that's some fire I got right here. We got some creator profile but I already did that before already. Um some sponsorship they talking about in Streamlabs, but I'm not sure if that's actually like available. I'm not sure. But then I got another sticker for the San Diego 2025 Streamlabs like symbol right here. So they gave me a sticker for that. And then they gave me also a PUBG crafting sticker right here. So that's another fire I got over here too. Um And then this is the thing that I was supposed to grab for like socials and stuff. So this is the card. This is from Deegan Rivals. This is what I was talking about. Shout out to like Deegan Rivals. This is the game that they were basically like showing on the venue. And it's a really fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I had fun playing it. It felt like kind of like Mario Kart like type of feeling. But you get to create your own like characters and like and kind of like an AI feel into it. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like a different feel into like gaming. I recommend like people playing that, you know. Also got pins, some pins to put on like my backpacking. And I got a card, like a game called Billionaire Blast Off. So that's a lot of free stuff we were getting over there. And also this thing, it's like another it's like a game stack or some shit. So that's another thing too I got for free too. So there's a lot of cool stuff that they gave us for free, and I have to use all these stickers and figure out where to put all these stickers at and stuff like that. And all this free stuff I gotta figure out like where to put them at too. But I'm glad, you know, I was able to stream like me on the balcony at least, you know, like when I was in San Diego, so people got to see a beautiful view of like where I was staying and stuff like that. You know, that's what I was like really excited about. Uh but in terms of recording, like I can show you guys. Oh my god. Like hold up. Let me see if I can do a display capture right here. All right. So what I mean by this, but let me just also recap on everything. Like I was saying, back to like topic. So my review on TwitchCon, like I said, is an 8.5 because still like it felt like there was a lot of things in there. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of things in there. Like there was things you could buy. You know, there was like a big like auditorium room where they had like big speeches. They had different panel rooms. You know, for like learning different like experiences with streaming and stuff like that. And then they also what also they did, they also had like a meet and greet section, but the meet and greet section felt like very like I would say oversaturated or congested, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a lot of people. They had a Twitch Rivals room 2 area, which I wasn't sure if you can get in or how you can get in about that. So there was that. There was what else? There was different like venues from different like game developers and different sponsors. Like Toyota was there, for example, with like, you know, showing different cars. Like they had like 2 different cars over there in the vent, like in the TwitchCon. So it was pretty cool to see that. um but a lot of like different venues was like giving probably like different free stuff. So that's one thing I was like, you know, really appreciative about, because I didn't feel like, you know, I was putting all my money into something that wasn't going to give something back to the community, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. um but they had like also fun interactive activities that you can do, like Neo City. There was like an activity where you can just go around and do different like um kind of like mini games that were like a little bit had to deal with like pressing buttons. And then there was another one where you had to like step on the pad left and right on the floor, so you can like dodge these like tornadoes and stuff. So it felt like kind of like you was like playing like a real life Subway Surfer simulation, but except for your feet was the buttons, you know what I'm saying? And then they had this other one where you had to like match these radio wave signals like into so it can match the same wavelength, and you can like get like go up and up, you know, points after that, but it gets faster and faster with time and stuff like that. They had also a Resident Evil haunted experience, but we never got a chance to go there because it was like a long line and stuff. But we got to eat over there, so it was like decent food, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Um, but connection wise, it was bad. Like it was so congested. It was like hard to, I guess, like stream, hard to do so many things. Like I couldn't even record and shit. So I'm like, next time I gotta come with better equipment. I gotta come with like a mobile hotspot. I gotta come with like something else like to like bond with different connections in case like one is over congested, you know what I'm saying, type. So I gotta up my my setup a little bit. Let me show everyone how my recording was going, because it wasn't going so great, and you can see why I was saying like, oh, like this is not going so great. I need better equipment. Like, look at this. It froze me right here when BRB. Then it went blank. And it went blank for a good minute. See? This is me trying to do the IRL setup. This whole time, it was just blank. It was just not even going through. It wasn't going through at all. So, boom, that failed. So I think, is that my BRB? I think is this my BRB? So, like, hold up. Is this my BRB? This is me trying again. Yeah, see, look at that. It still went blank. It still went blank. Oh, wait. There we go. This is when it started showing some stuff. Hold up. So it's like in and out. There we go. There we go. Look at me. I got the mic already set up. Everything was good, Gucci on equipment wise, but it's just. Why? The entrance was fine. Look, this is the inside. Look at that. There was freaking like Red Hood up in there. Yo, there was a whole different, like, there was a whole bunch of people that was cosplaying. This shit was fire. Look at the inside. This shit looks amazing. Like, it looks amazing. Yo, like, it looks unreal for a section. It was like, me and my best friend Thomas, we're looking at this and we're like, we didn't expect it to be this good. So we're looking at this, we're like, wow. But the connection though it's horrible. Look at this. Look, Phasmophobia, but right behind Phasmophobia was the Deegan Rivals.
There you go.
Look, there he goes again. Look, they had the PUBG outfit guy like there, like it's crazy. And then they had the Mario star right there, like it's fire. But the connection, like golly. You see, like I was trying with the connection and everything.
Yeah.
I was definitely trying. With my all with the connection and everything, but it wasn't doing so great. It wasn't doing so great, but as you see, I tried again. And look, it froze. And then, like, you know, we started recording again. You know, we started walking around. I think this is like day 2, right? As you see, look, jumping connection issues. And then I went outside on a balcony where it had like perfect, you know, like views and shit. And we out here chilling and shit. This was like on the IRL like section, like meet and greet. I had like a Gatorade in my hand and shit. I was just chilling, man. I was just enjoying the sun, enjoying the couch right here. It was like really nice and relaxing, you know what I'm saying? But nobody really, like, not that much people talked to me. I think there was like maybe one person or 1 or 2 people. I was just chilling, bobbing out. Look, and then I see Mandalorian, and I was like, what's up?
What happened to the child? Why is he slapped like that?
Well, people mess him up a little bit throughout the day.
Oh, damn. You let that happen?
Sure is.
Sure.
I know that Mandalorian anywhere.
And then this guy right here, yo, I don't know why, but this guy did some rude shit. Look, he gets in front of him. He gets in front of, he blocks me out of a camera. I don't know why he did that. That was some weird shit. But I remember, I think, seeing this cameraman guy right here on some like other streamers.
Damn.
Can't have a dark switch.
You know what's hilarious?
What's that?
Yesterday they had my guns with me, which were completely fine. The dark saber they said too realistic.
Yeah, well, I mean, guns look like toy guns. Dark side.
My pistol does.
Land stage. Like I can tell the future.
Yeah, see?
Like I'm goddamn. What's his name? What's his guy name? Like I'm fucking.
This is my friend right there
What's his
chilling.
name?
That's my best friend Thomas,
I'm not Cable.
aka Dead, aka XX Dead Optics.
I'm not Cable from the X-Men.
Then I'm over here putting bliss stacks because my lips look dry as hell. Then we go inside and we trying to, like, you know. This is the second floor. This is how the second floor was looking. It was looking fire. There was a lot of space. They had like a lot of, like, you know, like selling vendors on this side right here. And then right back there was like the stage. Right behind the cloud, like the big cloud and shit. So as you can see, recording was horrible. I need to get like a Wi-Fi setup and like, you know, another setup, you know, type. I need to improve my setup for these type of events because, whoa. And then I bought me like one of these like keychains things for like, you know, my mom and my sister, you know, just like a, you know, one of those like, you know, memoirs. And then he had these like, you know, mouse pads, as you can see, like.
Yeah, cause
And then, look at that, it was just messing up over and over again. Then we like sat in a panel. My friend went to sleep. We were watching a panel about like how to deal with like sponsors and stuff like that. So it was a really good panel. And then like I think I ended it afterwards. Then I tried to play again, like to do it again one more time. And I think it just, yeah, it just blanked out. There we go. Yeah, it just blinked out, man. See, that's what I was just like dealing with over there. And I don't know why I closed this first of all. Like, let's go back here again. Boom, 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 boom. And then like, I think this was like day 3 over here. And I was just trying to like record. See? Everything on day 3 never went through. Literally everything on day 3 never went through. That's crazy. That's diabolical right there. That's insane. That's insane right there. That's insane. That is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That is just straight bullshit. So that's one thing I had an issue dealing with when it came to TwitchCon. But I got photos. And I got photos with, not only did I get photos, I got photos with Neon, Kason, Senna, Yana. Even though I'm mistaking her for Luna, my bad. I do apologize for saying that about your name. You know, I'm mistaking it. I do apologize about that, Yana. So I met Yana. And then I met Canal. Yo, Canal Joseph. Yo, W Canal. I ain't gonna lie. W Canal. He didn't only just take one picture with me. He took 3 pictures with me. Look at this. Fire, fire, fire. W Canal, W Canal, yo, for real. W Canal. Like, that was fire. And then I took a picture with my best friend, as you can see. So it was great. It was a great trip. It was good memories and stuff like that. I had a good time. You know, I can't complain and shit. You know, I got to meet a lot of streamers. I got to meet Canel actually 3 times. And the way it happened actually too is it was like, this is how it happened. First time I met him, I actually stream sniped him. I ain't gonna lie. I did stream snipe him, and I look basically found him, like, you know, on the spot, like he was like basically, you know, walking through in TwitchCon. So that was the first time. I ain't gonna lie. Second time, I actually didn't stream snipe him, and the third time I didn't even stream snipe him either. Second time he came through the meet and greet entrance, because me and my friend, we were contemplating if we should wait in the meet and greet entrance for Indian Love, because her line was like oversaturated long. Like, I'm talking about, it was like from the entrance even further back from the entrance. So that's crazy. So after that, you know, I meet Canel and I tell him, you know, like, yo, Canel, I missed the opportunity when I could have picked you up on my stream, because like I was having connection issues, you know, from TwitchCon and stuff like that. And I was telling him, right now I'm just recording, you know, just to see like maybe I can capture the content. And he was like, he gave me props, yo. He said, no, that's really good though. Like, you know, like if streaming is not like, you know, giving you good connections and you able to record, that's, you still able to like capture the content, and that's all that matters. So keep doing your thing, bro. And I was like, Canel just praised me, yo. Canel just gave me praise, yo. He just like, yo, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. This is like a sign to keep on going, never stop, just keep it going. Like, if one of the bigger ones is notice you and tells you like you doing it, you doing a good thing, that there's no reason to stop at this point. You just gotta keep going. That's it. That was just a sign to keep going. So the third time I see him, like there was like a block party on Saturday on like after the TwitchCon. So me and my friend, we go walk to the block party. After we go in the block party, me and my friend, we stay like about like 2-3 hours, you know what I'm saying, the block party. We drunk this now, and we over here walking back to the hotel. And as we walking back to the hotel, we meet, and it's not, I forgot also, the second time I meet Canel, Yana was also next to Canel too. So I met Yana like already the first time, like, you know, and Canel the first time. Well, I met Canel the second time. I met Yana the first time when they were in the meet and greet entrance. So this is the third time I meet Canel, but this time he has Yana also with her too. So, you know, like Yana and Canel together, like they're not like at the block party, but they're like a couple, like I would say maybe like 2-3 miles back away from the block party. So they were like walking towards the block party. So as we walking away back to our hotel, because, you know, we wanted to go get some gas and shit like that, we meet them. And we're like, yo, oh my God, yo, it's good Canel. And I was like, yo, I never got a chance to take a picture with you. Yo, can I take a picture with you? And then that's when like Canel asked me, like, what's your name? And I was like, I told him my real name. I was like, my name is Mark, but my streamer name is Kramberries, because, you know, Mark backwards is Cram. And then he was like, oh, he was like, yo, I really did. I like that. I like that. I like that. I was like, yo, nah, this is a sign right now, dog. This is a sign. It's a sign, yo. It's a sign. So I was like, yo, I gotta keep going. I can't stop. No, won't stop. Gotta, you know, like, you know, I gotta keep going and shit. And I was just like, you know, like this is like, it was just like, I don't know, like it just felt like it's like the third time wasn't really like something that I forced it on. It just happened, you know. It was kind of like I'm walking back, you know, to the hotel, and I meet him, boom, right there. So it was just like boom, just a coincidence. So I'm just like, damn, yo, this is crazy. It's crazy. So then he took 3 pictures with me, and I'm just like, that's crazy because I've seen you 3 times, yo. And then I also congratulated him because he got verified too. He had like a check mark on his like back and stuff on the first time I saw him, and the second time I saw him, he had like a check mark basically showing like, you know, he got verified. So I was like, congratulations for getting verified, because, you know, like it takes a, you know, a long time to get that, you know. So you gotta give somebody props for that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. And I'm gonna just say, like, my experience like was really, It felt a little bit surreal, and it felt also like fun with the block party. Definitely 10 out of 10 with the block party. That was hella fun. Um, they gave out like good like free food like to people and shit like that, and it was a really good like experience. It was hella fun, hella fun. Um, and then what happened is yeah, we went to go to sleep after the gas, and then like we woke up for third day, and third day didn't really have that much crazy stuff. It didn't really have that much like for us, so it was kind of like a short day for us. So we kind of left like a little bit early, like around 4. But I saw there was like a lot of other streamers that started coming in later, and I was just like, fuck, maybe I should have never left, and I should have just stayed and could have met other streamers too. But it is what it is. Would I go to TwitchCon again though? Would I go to TwitchCon again? I would if they have a lot more things. You know, I would like to know what's gonna be in there when it comes to TwitchCon. Understanding I have different venues and like that, but you gotta add like a little bit more like interactive creative things into it, because it feels like everything was just more of like game tournaments, game venues for different developers that like maybe some of that are established and some of that are new. Um, and there was like maybe like 2 interactive games I could think of like inside the event. But other than that, it was still a really fun event. It was really fun. Like I was able to like meet a lot of people and network a lot of people. A lot of fun people were really there. A lot of people was making content even there. It was really cool. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. I just feel like I do need to get better equipment so that way I'll be able to capture these moments and capture like everything on stream. Because like before, like with streaming, it didn't go so well with the IRL streaming, and didn't even go so well with the recording, as you guys can see. So I couldn't even like really do, I would say, much editing, because there's not much I captured, besides like the inside of TwitchCon, and like that's about it. But not the moments I got like with other streamers I interacted with, or like meeting Neon, for example, or like meeting Canel, Joseph, and meeting like Yana, and it's like damn, like all these moments I couldn't capture because connection issues. So other than that, I'm so glad and I appreciate it. I was able to capture other things like pictures and stuff, like just so I can show the moments and like say like I was able to do this and it's proof, and you guys can take that with like whatever information, like whatever, like however you want to take the information. Basically, I'm basically saying like you can take that however you want, but I got proof, basically like photos, like proof, like yeah, I met these people. So there's no fakeness when it comes to this. It's not. So I'm just glad I did it, and I'm glad I had this moment. And then not only that, it was a historic moment that happened too. One day I'm playing Pokemon in my hotel with my Switch, because I have the first one. And what happens is I'm hearing a whole bunch of like noise and stuff. So I'm like thinking like it's normal. And then I go peek out my balcony, and there's a whole riot. There's like a whole protest going on. Like literally, not riot. There's a whole protest going on. My bad. I said riot. There's a whole protest going on. Look at this. Like, I kid you not. Like, and that was a No Kings protest, which is what's happening like worldwide. So I'm just like, this is happening on my vacation. This is a historic moment right now, and I just captured it. I posted it on TikTok. I posted on Instagram, and like a lot of people was watching it. It was crazy. So I'm like, I can't wait till like I'm able to download like my reels and like post it on YouTube, so like people could see like this is what I went through on my vacation. I'm playing Pokemon in my hotel. This is crazy. So, I'm like, damn, bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.